I'm Jose. Welcome to the Esea Mount Dooley. We got a Nemiga triple header for you today. So if you guys, really like Nemiga, there'll be all three of their games on this channel today, and two of their last two games on Friday, and it'll be all casted by moi, as I'll be casting on Friday as well. We got the server, so we're going to get in at the moment to see what maps we picked, but I don't think both teams will be in there. I'll be actually a bit surprised if both teams are in there in the end. Let's just check out the matchups here. We got MDS, JO, Speedock, Box, Lollipop on Nemiga. They did lose yesterday in a narrow nuke duel, I believe, 16-14. And on Forze, we've got Face Crack, Jerry, XP Power, Almeza, and Flip. And both teams are in this kind of conundrum at the moment where, like, they're like, can be relegated or can't be relegated. Actually, I talked about this. I'm trying to think when I did talk about it, but I did talk about it quite recently that a lot of teams in the EMDL have the potential to fall into the relegation bracket. Like, for example, there are teams already been relegated, well, not relegated yet, but one team's going to be relegated, which is Skade. But there's four other teams that are in the relegation chopping block, one for being Singularity. And it seems like, if a team does get 7 wins or even 8 wins, they should escape the relegation firing line effectively. So at the moment, Nemiga are currently 13th on 6-6, and they've played their last 5 games today and tomorrow. They play 3 games today and 2 games afterwards. Now, Forze, they're in a different situation. They're in a much better situation considering they're 8-5, currently 6th spot at the moment, and they can actually make a decent playoff push if they do take down Nemiga here. Since they have to play, 14, they'll be 14, so they have to play 3 more games, and I think they're all playing them today at the moment. They're all playing them today. So I think Forze is going to finish the season today, and Nemiga is going to finish its season tomorrow. Now, Forze, if they win all 4 of their games, coming up including this game as well, they should end up 12, so all 4 of the games, they should come up 12-5, and most likely be in a playoff position. Nemiga, if they win all their games, they're going to be 11-6, and they should probably nab a playoff position as well. Now, I'm going to say here, I think Forze should get a playoff position. I'm not sure if they're going to go back into ESL Pro League. I think Sprout or Hellraisers will be able to, wave them off. Hellraisers have already confirmed the first seed, just in case you guys are wondering, so Sprout lost yesterday, therefore cannot claim the first seed, and Sprout will be second seed regardless of what happens, given that they have taken down Saul, and they'll be ending up at 14-3. Now, at the moment, it's just Surge or LMBT in the server to coach for Forze, and Flit and a few others are coming to the server slowly but surely. So, no one from Nemiga in the servers yet. Nemiga's going to have a really tight schedule today. Like, they're going to have to get into the server very quickly, finish their first game, get to their second game, and get to their third game. And it's going to be a crazy week for Nemiga and probably for Forze as well. Now, overall, I think most of the other teams have finished their matches. Hellraisers finished their matches yesterday, and they will be the first seed, winning 15 in a row to become the first seed of the Esea Mount Dooley League. Now, other teams that played the full games, Wisso Kickoff finished their season yesterday. They're 4th on 10-7. Team Sticker got 2 games to play today. Forze, they've got 4 games to play still. And Endpoint, they've got 2 more games to play. Endpoint carrying on 8-7. Next has got 1 more game to play, and they got to win this game as well. Also Attacks, they've got 2 more. Galaxy Race has got Uno. Gamer Legion and Pact have finished their games. And I'm going to say, if Nemiga are able to win 2 games, they'll be out of relegation. If they win 3 games, or if they win 4 games, potential playoff spot. And 5 games, they'll definitely get a playoff spot. So that's how it is reading at the moment for Nemiga. Forze, they win probably 2 of their games, even 1 of their games. But I'm going to say 2 of their games to get to 10 wins. They'll get a playoff spot as well, most likely. And that's what we're looking for. This will be a big matchup, I'm going to say, because I reckon Forze and Nemiga will get pretty close to each other. So I think the head-to-head tiebreak could break this, depending on who versus who, in my opinion. What do you guys think in the playoffs? Like, I think Hellraisers will probably take on Nexus, in my opinion. I think Nexus make the playoff at 8th, and they'll probably take on Hellraisers. I think Sprout will probably take on either Forze or Nexus. Not Forze, sorry, Endpoint. I think we're going to have Forze and Nemiga being 5th and 6th, respectively, in my opinion. Not 5th and 6th, I'm 4th and 5th. Actually, no, hang on. I think Nexus will miss the playoffs, and Nemiga will take their spot, basically. So I got it completely wrong there. I was actually talking about the wrong team. But anyways, guys, I'm going to fix my webcam in the meanwhile, just in case you guys are wondering why I'm super bright. I'll turn it's like super orange for a few seconds. I just got to fix it at the moment because it makes my forehead really white for some reason. But there we go. So yeah, what have you guys been up to today? We got a few players coming in now. So probably get the map picked very, very shortly as Geo and Lollipop are in the game. I think these players will probably look forward to getting this game done and dusted early on. So they're going to have a bit of a break. Especially in Nemiga, actually. I think Nemiga game. So I think he's probably doing the videos at the moment, but we don't know what the videos are going to be. It's not Dust 2, just in case you guys want. It's not Dust 2. Esea's normal holding map is Dust 2. And also the Esea Mount Dooley powered by Mount Dew. Anyways, we got the videos done. I think Lollipop did the videos. And I'll have the videos for you guys shortly if they are posted. But I think we're going to have to realize as they come up. It looks like Dust 2 could... I reckon it'll be an Inferno in my opinion. If it's Mirage, I would say Forze do have a good chance on Mirage. But I'm thinking it might be Inferno, to be honest. But, you know, I won't be surprised. It's Mirage. Ooh, interesting map pick, actually. Forze, I could probably say first, Forze definitely favored here. Because Forze have a better win rate than Nemiga and Mirage. That's my opinion on the matter. So I'm not totally too sure about the map pick there for Nemiga. I think Nemiga might be a bit confident they can win on Mirage. That's my opinion. Maybe Nemiga are a bit confident to practice on it a bit more. Then again, Forze's wins on Mirage have been against, you know, opposition that haven't been so great. Then again, Forze haven't been so great themselves. Like, you know, compared to, let's just say, season 33 MDL Forze, where they went 15-1, I think, or was it 14-2, where Forze won the entire Mount Dew League. Anyways, got the bans for you guys. So, Nemiga banned Inferno. First ban, by the way. First ban by Nemiga was Inferno. Then it was Vertigo. Then Nemiga banned Train. Then Forze banned Overpass. And then Nemiga banned Dust 2. And Forze banned Nuke. So, I'm a bit perplexed about the vetoes from Nemiga here, but I feel like Nemiga will try to get Forze to play Mirage effectively. They're trying to lure him to a trap. It just feels a bit weird that they'll ban Inferno outright, where you think, you know, at the end of the day that Inferno might be your map choice, given that Nemiga is very good on Inferno and Forze is very good on Inferno. So I'm a bit weirded out with the map pick. Just in case you guys are wondering, so in the last 3 months, Nemiga have won only 36% of the Mirages, and Forze has won close to 80%. You know, just in case we've recorded data so far. So I'm not terribly too sure about the vetoes coming in from Nemiga, because I'm thinking, you know, on the face of it, that it's probably not a good map for them. You know, not a good map for them, unfortunately. It's a much better map for Forze. And they left the decision between Nuke and Mirage, which is even more confusing to me. So, you know, it's basically Forze got to essentially pick the map. So the players are slowly bundling in at the moment. Still waiting for Keyphone Speedak for Nemiga. And we're still waiting for Face Crack, I believe, for Forze. So that's what we're waiting for at the moment. G'day, guys. Well, that's fortunate, isn't it? Very, very fortunate. So we're still waiting for a few players on both teams. A few players just practicing on Mirage. Mirage is kind of a very even map between both teams. It is slightly T-sided at the moment, and it's mainly T-sided because of the economy. It's not T-sided because of, you know, the positions and stuff like that. It's just, you know, if you get the AKs out, you get the Galils out, you get the M4s, the FAMASs, and the AWPs out a lot earlier. You know, you're able to take on a lot of these long angles on Mirage being middle, you know, coming out from A, coming from Palace and stuff like that. And, you know, those are the main things that, you know, make Mirage. And I know Mirage gets a lot of hate from a lot of the community where they just really want to just remove Mirage from the map pool. But I feel like Mirage is probably one of the most balanced maps that CSGO has at the moment. But I can understand that Mirage has been in the map pool for a very, very long time. I think it's about 4 or 5 years. So maybe, you know, a bit of variety to spice it up. But I feel like Mirage is probably one of the most balanced maps, even though people do refer to it as dust-free and stuff like that. I feel like it's probably one of the more balanced maps compared to, you know, for example, train and overpass where it is a bit CT sided, and nuke to some point as well. So I reckon it's a kind of a fair balance. It's one of those maps where, you know, if you're not totally too sure, like, you know, if you're T side specialized or CT side specialized, you know, you can just slot into, you can just pretty much slot into Mirage and have a go at it. Then again, Dust 2's turned into one of those sort of maps as well, where it doesn't matter too much about the CT or T side that you choose. It's more about your aim and if you can get, you know, rounds on the board and keep your opponent from having no economy. So basically with Mirage, there's two sites, the B-bomb site and the A-bomb site. With the B-bomb site, you can enter through short or enter through apps. Alternatively, you can just skip through the window and enter through market. So there's 3 ways to really enter the bomb site. They've added the bench right here on Mirage, and that allows you easy access, a silent and jump access into window. And I've been seeing this little pincer become more popular on the B-bomb site, where they will flank in through window to prevent anyone rotating from the A-bomb site. So that, you know, that's one way to get into the site. The other way to get into the site is on the A-bomb site. A-bomb site is generally taken if they do control middle. So if they control this area, and they'll push in through connector. They can also push in through window towards jungle. They can push in through palace. They can push in through A main. And there's a lot of different ways to get into the A-bomb site as well. Like 4 different ways. You can even go around CT, but this is the path less traveled, given the fact that, you know, basically the players from B can essentially snap off your access to a backstab. So we're still waiting for all the players to get in. We're still actually waiting for Keeper, actually. Because all the Nemiga players are in. We're still waiting for Keeper. And we're still waiting for... We've got Flit, Jerry, Face Crack, XE Power, Surge. I think we're waiting for... I was going to say Almeza. We are waiting for Almeza at the moment. So players aren't all in. So the coach for Nemiga isn't in. And the... Almeza isn't in for Forze, so I'm not really too sure. I'm going to go check the admin page to see if there's any updates. Be like, you know, is there server movement or something like that? But if there was a server movement, I'd probably know right away, I would say. Like, they'll probably tell me, like, hey, server's moving, kind of thing. I know you guys are talking in Russian, your native language, but be aware if you do want to talk to me, you got to talk in English, unfortunately, because I'm from Australia, and the only thing I know how to say in Russian is some swear words and Privet, okay? I only can say hi in Russian, and that's it, okay? That is my best words and the typical meme swear words in Russian, okay? And maybe quickly, because I can say divide, which means quickly, okay? Don't have that much Russian, okay? Just in case you guys are wondering, don't have much of the Russian language in me. But, you know, don't ban us. I'm not banning you guys, given the fact that there's no Russian cast, so I don't ban anyone. Like, if there's a Russian cast, I'll be like, oh, go to the Russian cast. You know, there's a Russian cast up. But there's no Russian cast up at all. There's only my English cast, so I don't really enforce that with the different language and stuff like that. Anyways, what have you guys been up to today? What have you guys been up to? We got Russians. I'm well aware. Is it okay? Yeah, it's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Thumbs up. I was just telling you guys that if you want to talk to me, you got to talk to me in English. Because I can't understand. Do you know Daniel Ricciardo? He actually comes from Perth. Like, Daniel Ricciardo comes from Perth. He lives in the northern suburbs. Like, he literally one of my clients, because I'm a financial advisor. Ooh, sorry, guys. Knife round. Welcome back. Welcome to the ESA Mount Dew League. You guys are having a good day so far. Yeah, Daniel Ricciardo lives north of a river in Perth. And my client knows him. Like, one of my clients had a motorcycle bought by his dad. So he's a Perth boy. You know, put him on a stronger accent, okay. Crikey, mate. Bit of a knifey spoony here in the ESA Mount Dew League, and the knives are out. And looks like Lollipop's knife is a bit bigger than Forze's knife. And in the end, Lollipop, there can only be one. And he brings out the Bowie knife. And he tells the Forze guys that that's not a knife. This is a knife. And we'll not put on Delzy accent anymore, though, because that was really bad, actually. But anyway, Nemiga will win the knife round, and they'll pick CT side right away. So this is going to be a close game, I'm going to say. I feel like this could be a playoff game. Like, let's just say, you know, I think these two teams will meet in the playoffs. I'm going to put it out there now. These two teams will probably meet in the playoffs. Nemiga and Forze. So Mirage could be the pick. I think we've got a bit of a tech pause, because I wouldn't imagine calling a timeout this early. So I think we've got a tech pause for Nemiga. That's a quick tech pause, because they've unpaused it according to my logs. So it'll probably be only about 20 to 30 seconds at max. Indeed, there we are. Audio is on? Yeah, audio is on. It's just really quiet. I was like double checking to make sure my desktop audio was on so you guys could hear the sound, but it's really, really quiet. Here's the advantage. Forze has the advantage on based on the map pool. Nemiga's good in form, like they've got management form. But teamwork? A lot to be decided actually. It's like very coin flip. Very coin flip game. Forze looking towards the A bomb side. This is actually a good hit because all the Nemiga players are playing very passive, as you can see here. Lollipop, Box, all holding passive locations on the A bomb side. There will be utility out. Actually, Box forces them out. Lollipop at tick. He's got a hold here. Takes down face crack, takes down Flit, and Box takes down Jerry. Good trade so far. In the end, I think Lollipop is going to face the block of Almaze. That's going to be 3 for 2. No kit on Nemiga. Nemiga going to be quick with this retake. They have no kit. XP Power takes down MDS. That's going to be 2v2. Jo at stairs. Spots Almaza and takes down Amos at triple. He knows where the last is. And Z Power in a 1v1. He knows where Jo is. Now XP Power is just waiting to peek out Jo. Just waiting for him to walk to his crosses. I think Jo has got to push the shove now. He knows XP Power's in this location. He's at Firebox and Jo will win the first round. Will win the first 1v1. And puts the first round on the board for Nemiga. Through as well. That would have been an AK dropped if they nailed it. Oh, Jo catches Almaza throwing a nade, and Jo will back up into short. Good start so far from Nemiga against this force by face crack of the D. Might get an MP9, and that's a good start. They've already taken 2 players down. The B bomb site might be open. Speedak will have to rotate Molotov right to market. He can't hold here. Bomb could be planted on the B bomb side, and Flitz holding to rotate. The MP9 is not so good at long range, and Box, he's going to prove it himself as Jerry does lose it too, but he takes a bit of damage. Lollipop with the trade. He knows the second player's at top mix. He heard another foray, and Lollipop opening up top middle, but it's going to be taken 2 taps by Flit in the end. And now it's just going to be Speedak. And it doesn't really matter in the end as Forze will win the force by. Puts 1 on the board. Wonderful. How have you been going, Bear Man? How's your new job going? What's the new job, is it? Oh, sorry, I meant to say this. New job, okay. Who thought just camping top middle round would work? It did work out in the end. But in the end, I think, Lollipop was trying to go for the wide peak. And in the end, good tracking. Force by coming in for Nemiga. Sees these deagles on the board. And Jay with a deagle coming up short. Can he go for the chair player? Oh, almost lines up the deag there. Smoke actually has a smoke of Jo, and Jo misses the second shot at chair. He's trying to line up the chair player. He does take down the chair player in face crack. So Jay with the opening pick. MP9 can't be picked up at the moment. Box might be going for it, but realistically, I don't think any of the Nemiga players can pick up that MP9 because they have no idea if anyone's at middle or not. But you can see, we can see that no one's at middle. But Nemiga have no idea if anyone's at middle or not. Given the fact that Nemiga don't have any sort of middle control, they can't recover that MP9. Now, Meza throws 2 flashes over. He's just got a deagle and that's it. Molotov is thrown towards balcony. Now, on the other side, Forze trying to... Ooh, bad flash there by NDS. Forze lining up for an A take. Box will probably rotate over a bit quickly, even that a smoke and a flash and a Molotov has been thrown over. And now Nemiga be tested on their force by flashbang being thrown in as well. And they're going to go for an A execute. Rotations have already done. They've gone from the B stack. Speedic taken down that ticket. Molotov get thrown towards Shadow. And Split and Jerry will combine for 2 kills. And the bomb will be planted at triple. And it should be another round won by Forze very shortly. MDS with the CZ does take down 1 at ticket. Can he pick up the gun though? Unable to. He's being pressured hard, and MDS will drop back. He doesn't pick up the rifle. He's been trying to pick up that rifle for a while. Another 2-tap takes down Flit. He's gonna have to go for the pre-fire of the 2-tap as well. And I think he's got the deagle out. He has got the deagle out, but Almaza from Shadow takes the second round on the board for Forze. And AK has been picked up. MDS was trying to get desperately close to the rifles, but he couldn't get there without showing too much of himself. And I don't think realistically, in my opinion, he was going to get any sort of weapon here. He's just going to be taken out really quickly. 4 USBs and a P250 on JO. Should be an easy farm round for Forze with the Mac 10s and the AKs. Jerry already in the ladder room. Box taken out by Face Crack, and Face Crack should have a few easy kills here, but traded out by Speedak. Lotoski thrown in. They don't recover any of the Mac 10s, and Jerry's going to get a few more kills. I think at the end of the day, JO with the P250 takes down Jerry, but flip the trade. Falls a 3-1 up. Try is free. It's not over yet. Not over by a long march. I know a few people, like, literally lose all hope if a team's, like, 2 rounds ahead. When it's only, like, you know, it's only up to the 5th round. Flashbang's going to be thrown towards middle. Gun round coming in for Nemiga with M4s and an AWP. Glass cannon AWP, by the way, and have no utility, by the way. JO taken down at connector by Almeza, and they're going to go for a B hit. MDS going to have to throw smoke into apartments. They're using the last sets of utility because with the M4s, they didn't buy an MP9s behind it. Almeza throwing a Molotov towards short. They've been split up in 2 different areas. Nemiga at least know it's not an A side execute. Speedak just making sure that no one's at window. AC Power just making sure that A defenders aren't, you know, creeping through A main. They've already crept through A main, but not to a large extent. I think it's just box outside A main. Pretty good, Hasley, yourself. Smoke's going to be framed by Jerry at window as he tries to sneak through towards jungle. And I think Nemiga going to be aware that it could be an A side execute. But this is going to be the problem. They have no information that Forze could go for a B side execute, and Nemiga will be none the wiser, given the fact that Jerry does have this, you know, jungle control. And well, I gotta say now, MDS is gonna hold this site from bench. Lotov's getting thrown in. The rotation's coming through. Jerry should pick the rotating player off. Lotov's been thrown in towards apartments by his own teammate. Does a bit of damage. MDS does get the first kill. Can MDS hold it though? He knows the player's on balcony. They've been taking down short. Lollipop takes down Jerry before the rotate comes in. Box coming in through apps. Flank through. Flit's planted the bomb, and Box doesn't know where Flit is at the moment. And in the end, it's going to be a 1-for-1 trade. Lollipop with the AK looking for Flit. Flit's on very low HP. And Lollipop will get a second round on the board. All good, Hasley. What have you guys been up to today? And Johnny using the dono wall emote. I got that meme because I just love how the guy's like, he's like explaining it to the wall like this. Give me a defuse by Nemiga, second round on the board. How did they lose that round? Well, I just think Lollipop's like really important kill was here, where Lollipop, let's just get rid of this. Where Lollipop took down Jerry here was very important, and Box had already flanked through unders up into here as well. So that flank was massive. Like these 2 parts were like the massive, you know, reasons why the round turned on its head. Is that, you know, Lollipop wins that duel against Jerry, and Box gets a frag, you know, in balcony. But yeah, also, I really like that dono wall alert as well. It's a really funny alert. I like how the guy's like trying to explain it to a wall. Anyway, Speedak misses the first AWP. He's gonna get the second. It's being dinked. But he does tag Almeza through top middle. Flip. Holding connector. Gonna say, slight advantage to Forze at the moment. Yeah. I guess, you know, he was trying to adjust a bit further to prevent all rotates. And just the timing from Lollipop as he was rotating over just got picked off in the end. You know, he was trying to do a bit more than he had to. But either way, it happens, and Box did the flank as well. AC Power takes down Lollipop and headshot. And they're going to go for an A execute, given the fact they've taken down an A defender. And their A defense, Nemiga, is very, very passive once again. I've got to say, you know, look at the defense on the A bomb side. Like, very, very passive. Like, Box is, like, really dumped it towards jungle. And Jerry will take down Box. They kind of have no problem here. Speedak. Ooh. Legs Jerry at Firebox. But I think they're going to abandon this. Like, this is a bit of an issue for Nemiga at the moment. It was the defense on the A bomb side. I've got a Lollipop who was at headshot around here. Box is just in jungle here. And usually have a player on ticket. As MDS has been taken out by Face Crack. Trying to save these weapons. Speedak not having the greatest of snipes at the moment. Did get a few leg shots. We'll finally take down Face Crack. Now Speedak holding TV room. Peek out. Takes down XE Power. Now goes towards tunnel, but traded by Flit in the end. And the AWP will drop. Jaya will keep his M4. I think Jaya's going for a few more kills as well. I believe not. Jaya's hiding in ladder room. Forze look good for team play and strats. I'm just a bit concerned, as I said before, is that Nemiga's defenders, like, the only aggressive defender here was Lollipop. Every other defender was very, very passive. Like, they just gave bomb site control to Forze here. So F for Forze. And that's the biggest issue that they had that round, Nemiga. They were very passive on the A bomb site, and Forze just simply walked in there. Anyways, USP CZs and a Hero M4. Speedak has been tagged up from the AK. Smoke's gonna be thrown in towards middle. Smoke thrown in towards window. There's no gap though. No gap at all, unfortunately. They got 3 players on middle control, holding window. Forze, Jay lurking and unders. Can he get the 2-tap that he needs? He does get the 2-tap, takes down Almeza. But realistically, is he going to be able to get out of middle alive? I don't think so. He will not, and the M4 will drop. And in the end, Box tries to pick it up, but Flit plays aggressive, takes down the M4. They're going to charge through connector. Now Flit checks towards jungle. One taps MDS, almost traded out. It's been dinked though, and Flit might have to get the pistol out. Jerry looking good with A main, and Lollipop can't converse. Could be a 5th round on the board for Forze. Nemiga's from Belarus, I believe. With Speedak being the only Russian player on the roster, and what was it? And Jo being from Estonia. Guys, no spoiling, okay? No spoiling. If you spoil, just be timed out just like that. MP9's Deagles. This is AKs and AWPs. Box with the 1D, takes down face crack. And Box has been fully flashed in the smoke. Jerry takes down Flit. Amazing with a trade, and Box with another trade. 3 for 1 so far to Nemiga. XP Power does take down MDS. MDS trying to play aggressive. Box with the Deagle. Could be an AK and an AWP versus 2 MP9s, or 1 MP9 and a 2 Deagles. Lexi Power, smart move there by dropping the AWP. Needs to get an AK out the AWP. Not gonna happen. Puts a spray down. He win the MP9. Does actually tag Vulcan on the head. 10 bullets left. If he gets another head tag, he will be able to secure this round. And the MP9 will win it in the end. And I think Lollipop's going to get quickly onto that bomb. It doesn't see an AWP anywhere. And Nemiga with the 3rd round on the board. Great 1v1 there by Lollipop. Guys, don't spoil the scores, okay? Thank you. I'll just put it in chat. Just in case you guys are wondering. It's a good round by that good round there by Lollipop. Put a 3rd round on the board. Very, very close affair there. Like, very, very close affair. So it's gonna be a timeout. Actually, yeah, it's a timeout by Forze and a tech pause by Forze as well. So both. Four AKs and an AWP. This is 3 and 4s, an AK and an AWP. I'm surprised I didn't buy a double AWP setup. Given the scenario that Lollipop does have an AWP ready, and I don't think they'll be able to buy next round. I'm going to be realistic with you guys. They won't be able to buy next round. I think MDS... Oh, he threw a weapon down. I was wondering if he was thinking the same thing. Like, you know... Ask Lollipop to get an AWP. What do you think on which side? It's a T-sided map. Slightly T-sided. It's not heavily T-sided, but slightly T-sided. And that's mainly on the basis of the economy. Because the T-sided is better economy. Like, much better economy. Yeah, I did. It's very, very salty caramel. Like, very salty. Like, it's like double the salt on salted caramel. That's what Vegemite tastes like. So we've still got a tech pause. Just actually, I was going to say, it just went off. So we've got the logs here. So yeah, that's kind of convenient. For AKs and AWP versus 3 and 4s at AK and AWP. Currently 5-3 in the favor of Forze. He's cracked with the AK. Actually catches someone going out towards window and trying to pressure both Jo and Speedak, but in the end he doesn't get any kills in the end. Speedak will get away alive there. Not sure how Speedak got away alive at connector. Really should have been punished there. He was out in the open. Wasn't one tapped. Somehow Jo, Jo trying to provide covering fire. And in the end, Jo, after being, a good Samaritan, he's been tagged up and he's going to be taken down by XC Power in the end. Actually, that was Box instead. In window. Now, Forze got a bit of control this round already. One player's already on 50 HP. One tough getting thrown in by Lollipop. Nemiga under a bit of pressure. Bomb. Gonna be thrown out. A-site's weak point of Nemiga. I've been noticing that. I've been very passive on it. Lollipop almost caught out by Jerry. Molotov getting thrown in towards balcony. Lollipop lurking back towards Shadow. They might clear Shadow. Lollipop's area then. Oh, great work on the A-bomb side. Lollipop's got 2 kills. Speedak takes down Almeza. And just like that, Jerry's misfire, not taking the shot onto Lollipop there. Has got the bomb dropped on the A-bomb site. Speedak aggressive from Ticket. G'day, Belgian. Hope you're having a good day, my dude. And now, Nemiga have got this site controlled here, and XP Power once again has saw Lollipop's legs. Nah, Nemiga's A site has been pretty weak sometimes. Looking for Lollipop. Again, Lollipop, once again, they're peeking towards Shadow. Lollipop takes down, and Speedak takes down Flit. It's going to be a 4th round for Nemiga. Other than that round, A side, like as I said before, like Nemiga had been guarding, really deep. Like no one had been really close, like the shadow area here, or maybe even sandwich. Like they'd always been very, very passive in these locations here. But this round's a good change, Lollipop in shadow is really, really good. Smoke's been thrown in, face crack. Takes down Box trying to sneak up towards middle. And Speedak will trade, taking out Almeza, and Speedak will back off from window. They've got a double up set up here. And XP Power, well, he's been legged, and Jo takes down face crack from short. MDS going towards Apsy. I think he saw a player on unders, and that would have been Flit. And he confirms that with the AK spraying out through the smoke. So they've got an idea. They know where one player is. Flit going back through TV room. I'm going to pick up the bomb just inside middle. Or not just inside middle, outside middle. So in the Nemiga, I like the A-hold now. Lollipop, very, very aggressive. They've got MDS in jungle. And they've got one at Ticket, which is big. It's basically going to be Speedak with the AWP. Speedak at triples. Going to check short. Just make sure no one's popping up through connector. Just holding all these angles. XP Power's got to get this working so far. Jo holding B by himself. Now, will MDS hear this? That's the big thing here. Speedak looking towards A main. And they're going to hear some movement. Lollipop does take down Flip. Speedak takes down Jerry. And now it's just XP Power left over. And the A site, well, has fallen apart. The bomb is dropped on the site still. That's going to be a 5th round for Nemiga. Now MDS, not sure who's going to find who first. Jo going towards short. And I think XP Power will save us all for next round. You heard the person on short. But doesn't really matter too much. I don't want to give this position away. It'll be 5-5. But I Kef side, dude, if all you do is type spoilers, you'll find yourself banned from the channel very quickly. So if anyone can tell Kef Sale to stop spoiling, it'd be great. So either way, first eco round for Forze. They buy some P250s. Amaze can buy a Deagle. I'm not sure if this is going to be considered a force buy or a half buy, considering, you know, the amount of money they have and the amount they've invested. They got a full... Oh, you think, okay. It's not a force buy. Should have executed A. I think it was still a loss on A regardless, to be honest. They did try to annihilate it. Smoke's going to be thrown in. Lollipop counters with his own smoke. And they're going to charge in towards the A bomb site. Looking towards headshot. Misses the headshot in the end. Amazer does take down Lollipop and an AK has been recovered. Now Speedak track down face crack. Molotov will be thrown over towards Ticket to make sure they don't cross. Bomb's going to be planted triple. And Amazer, you know, very aggressive with that bomb plant. Very open as well. Box coming in from behind. Might be able to sabotage here. And Box takes down Jerry. They're holding it from A main. It's going to be a problem potentially because Jo throwing a Molotov towards Firebox. Box takes down the players at A main. Now Amazer takes down MDS. Looks towards Jungle. Nemiga, I've got to be quick here. Thank you for the resub, Belgian Bullets. Now they know players in Shadow. They snipe out his hip. Smoke's going to be thrown on the bomb. They probably know they're guarding from short. And Box will try to go for the defuse. XP Power misses the first shot, misses the second shot. And, well, when you miss the fourth, he legs Box in the end. And be a 6th round on the board for Nemiga. But yeah, thank you for the restart, Belgium, man. Are you having a good day so far? Nemi Gods. I've got to say, Nemiga have really shown up on the CT side. Like, you know, recently in the last 2 to 3 rounds. They got double AWP set up as well. They're building a bit of a bang, which is good to see. However, you know, Forze need to get back on track here. Really need to get back on track here. Because they're starting to lose control of that bank. Box at Sandwich. Flashback being thrown out so they can peek out to A main. Probably locked down here again. Dude, I think there's going to be lockdown everywhere in Europe. Because a lot of, you know, the numbers are climbing for Europe at the moment. So I think it might be a lockdown. Full execute onto the A bomb site. Once again. Now, face crack, great flash. Trying to take down Lollipop. Lollipop is being flashed again. And Jay actually trades for taking down face crack. And Jay's got a second kill as well. And Jay throwing a frag grenade to A main. They've had the bomb in the end. Oh, no, but Jay stops it again. He takes down XP Power. He only had like half a like a pixel of him. And Jay's already got a free K holding Ticket. Flip. He's trying to hold Ticket. Says Kelsel's not listening. Next one will be a ban. So 6-5. Nemiga has got 3 kills already. The bomb was recovered by Flip. I was going to say, very fortunate they recovered that for Flip because Jo fell off Ticket. And to keep, you know, to keep himself alive, he was sprayed at. And he was only on 47. Jo, impressive round from him. Gets 4 kills on the board. But that was very, very nervous from Nemiga. But fortunately, Nemiga, even though they, you know, that round was close. Like, you know, that round was really, really close. They've got money. Thank you for the biddies, Belgium, as well. So to have the double up set up again, because Nemiga had a lot of money from the previous rounds where they were very, very clean. And this is your reward for being very, very clean on the CT side. Flashbang's going to be thrown in as well by Face Crack. Another pop flash comes up, and MDS got them all lined up here. MDS gets 1. The spray transfer is all right, but he gets 3 kills in the end. But Box taken down by the AWP, and Lollipop wins the duel against Almaza at unders. 4-for-1 trade, and Forze, their entire execute is just snapped in half and broken by Nemiga. And what a flash in towards top mid. Jerry punches back. MDS, the first player who started it all, gets a free K up top mid, and Nemiga on 8. And that was just a 1-2 punch. Beautiful flash from Box. Even though Box died from the AWP, beautiful flash. MDS has basically a shooting gallery because all players were blinded. I believe the flash came from Box. Or did it come from a player on the A side? I think it came from Box in the end of Flash. Box was a bit unlucky, got caught out. Anyways, Almeza charging through. Good work by Almeza. He always charges through A main. And Face Crack takes down Box, and that's an A side execute done. And Forze. We'll rip into the bomb site. Now to holding ticket. JO taken out. Almeza trade out by MDS. Speedak takes on Face Crack, and this is... Hopefully they can put this back in the box. Jerry takes down MDS. Now it's going to be Speedak left over, and Flit able to hold a connector. 6th round on the board for Forze. So Nemiga winning that CT side at the moment. Get to level 2, guys. The hype train. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's get to rank number 2. Except it doesn't work like that, but either way. Jerry, the AK. Box with the M4 has been blinded. He knows some action happening on short. Box was spam through. Takes down Box in the end. And Jerry on short. Taking down Face Crack. Picks up the AK. Flashbang's going to be thrown out. Unfortunately, his cross partner on the other side, he's been smashed as well. Both going to be thrown over, and Jerry, I don't think he'll be able to attack or block any players at the moment. Another Molotov going to be thrown in. MDS forced to throw a smoke, and they're looking for MDS at Van. Jerry looking for MDS. MDS will peek, but taken out by Jerry. Now rotations have occurred. XP Power looking through apps. The Noah player's short. XP Power looking towards market. Jerry peeks towards short, takes down Jo. They don't realize that Speedak is actually in a really good location at the moment, holding the entrance from market. No rise, Lozzie. Lollipop from short. Takes down Jerry. Flit still got the bomb. Bomb will be planted. They know where all the players are. 100 biddies from there. Boss going to be thrown. Flit's going to have to retreat from the site. Now, Speedak throws a flash in. Looks towards bench. He knows one player's bench now. Lollipop's been tagged up. Should be a Kobe shortly, because Lollipop can't dodge that. Doesn't see it coming. Speedak will sneak out from market. Tagged up, but takes down Flit, but XP Power of the trade. Give me 7-8 at the end of the half. You got a hype train with a hype game. Good half by both teams, actually. Good half by both teams. I gotta say, great recovery by Nemiga there, because Nemiga, well, they were in a bit of trouble early on. Like, Forze, you know, seemingly gonna steamroll right through. But in the end, they're able to, stop it at the last few minutes, put the genie back in its bottle. And then Forze, they return to serve as well. So overall, it's been very, very, back and forth from both teams. And thank you guys for the follows as well. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day at the moment. So very, very close from both teams. 3 flashes, 2 smokes. Speedak with the P250. Flit looking towards A main. Doesn't find anyone. Bit surprised actually didn't see the helmet. Now Nemiga going to go for execute on the A bomb site. As you can see here, Forze are more aggressive. You see one on stairs, one at triple. Face Crack. He's going to pick out triple shortly. Smoke at connector. Face Crack does get the initial kill. Actually takes a third. Wow, Face Crack, great work, but taken out by Lollipop in the end. But he's dented the offense from Nemiga. Speedak checking. He's got to check tickets. He's got to clear this one out. XP Power might be able to save the round here, and he does. Can he get the second kill though? He does. And XP Power swings by through CT. That's going to be an 8th round for Forze. Great work by Face Crack from triple. Three kills on the board. He's going to be very, very happy about that one. He's going to put the round back in his pocket. Be like, yep, that's how we get it done here. Nemiga. Lollipop with the Deagle. Everyone else with blocks. Fragment can be thrown in. Could be almost... Ooh, the MP9. Will they get a bit of a farm here? Cal 1, 2, 3. Well, they should get a bit of a farm here, but in the end, the blocks do a bit of work. But XP Power cleans it up. It's the 4K on the anti-eco. And 9 rounds on the board for Forze. Really close between these two teams at the moment. Easy for Z. So, bye coming up. AKs, MP9s, M4s, and all. Big round for Nemiga. If Nemiga want to win around here, they've got to win it now. Big round. They can't let, AKs be donated to Nemiga here. Not to donate to Forze Nemiga. It's a big round. Forze, if they can hold, it'll be massive. Can you confirm there's OT after 30 rounds? Yeah, if it's 15-15, there's OT. There's no ties in this league. There's no ties in the Esea Mount Dew League. Flit holding ladder room. Saw ladder room break. Lollipop does win the initial duel against Jerry at A main. Almazer at Firebox. What do I guess that a player's at Firebox? I'm not even terribly too sure. They could go to the B bomb siders. They have no early alerts. Anyone could be at the B bomb side. Chair throws a Molotov. Ooh, Flit should take down Speedak at ladder room. Flit get the second kill, but trade out by MDS in the end. He's trying to actually smoke connector. I think Lollipop's checking Firebox. He's not sure about anyone being there. MDS might check Sandwich as well. They got to check all these locations. And in the end, he gets nailed by the Sandwich player. Lollipop takes Firebox. Spray controls almost out. Almazer with the trade. Now see power coming through tick. It should be pretty easy for him. It'll be a 10th round for Forze. It's going to be 1-for-1s everywhere. And, well, there should be an M4 buy coming in for Forze. Even though Forze, they did lose a lot of players. They had a lot of money from previous rounds to buy the M4s back up again. And Nemiga can only go for a half buy here. Can only muster some Deagles, and that's about it. Guys, don't spoil in chat. I was going to say, Lollipop almost had that spray control on towards the player at Firebox. But very good aim from the Firebox player. Realizing, that Lollipop can nail those shots. MDS at unders. I think he was seen with the jump peak. Flit's going to check unders again. Unfortunately, Flit will clean up MDS, but he'll tag up face crack for a lot of damage. Box will pick up the bomb. Should be a pretty easy round here for Forze, unless they lose some rifles. Jo for a nasty 1D. But I don't think that will do much at the moment. Jerry has been tagged up. Flit takes down Box. Now Jerry with the deagle. 1D Flit. Almost gets another 1D onto Almazer as well. And Jerry's on 3 kills with the Deags as well. Lollipop's taking down Jerry. And Jo 4K with the 1Ds. Puts 9 on the board for Nemiga. Great 1D, taking out both players at short. Unfortunately, they only recover an M4 in the end. That's a bit unlucky. They don't recover any of the AWPs, just the M4. But Jay of the 1D, taking out both B players. And the only players that are left over were Facecrack and Jerry, who had no HP. They only had 20 HP altogether. So it was just easy for the Deagles. The Deagles only had to just touch the players, and that's it. Now Forze just stay hero AWP and 4 AKs. Molotov's going to be thrown in towards that balcony. Facecrack's forced to throw that Molotov. But he does take a bit of damage, and a Molotov's been thrown in. And a frag grenade, not that great. Lollipop will burn Facecrack in the end. Lollipop just checking the balcony. He's got to in the end. Almazer going to throw a progression smoke as well. Trying to get back into the site. Molotov's getting thrown as we can't cross in. And flashbang's going out. Jo has spotted a player at default. And he might have spotted him at Shadow as well. Jerry's going to go for a pop flash. Does spot one at Apps. Oh no, Apps at Palace. Jerry's got a 1D so far. It hasn't been pressured yet. XC Power opening up the site. The hero AWP working its magic. And I think they're going to abandon and try to go to the B bomb site, given the fact the A bomb site's completely and utterly stacked. Now, Box, he's the only one with any HP. Might be making a run for it to the B bomb site. Now, Flit, he's going to be checking it as well, because he's not terribly too sure. Flit going to be taken down by Box in the end. Great work by Jerry. Jerry's somehow living in shadow. And he also, not to mention, Nemiga got to be just a bit that extra alert, because they could have stopped Jerry from rotating over. And they're going to hit the B bomb site. Now, they haven't played aggressive into that B bomb site. XC Power. Jerry will get the 11th round for Forze. Box not paying too much attention to short. I don't think he expected the players to pop up short. It'll be an 11th round for Forze. I think Box did look at short twice, and the only time he doesn't look at short, they peek up it and just probe up it. And he's gonna be a bit unhappy about that. To be fair, I think Box 40 probably had a bit more time. Given he thought the 2 other players would have been on the A bomb site, not fully rotated towards middle. 3 AKs, a glue and an AWP. Now Forze, even though they won the round, they're by not exactly that great. Oh, FC Power hits his own teammate, but he does take down Box in the end with the wall bang. Flashbang getting thrown in. Now, FC Power picking up balcony actually. They spotted face crack. Spotted the foot of face crack. And face crack's gonna be taken out very quickly. Flashbang's going in. MDS hiding under window. And oh, they throw the grenade out, but MDS isn't able to secure it, but does take down Jerry in the end. Almeza from short. Speedak coming for an apps, and Almeza just doesn't see it coming. Speedak already with the AWP ready to go. Now Speedak holding marker. Can he get a second? XC Power just walks into it. Speedak's just gonna be like, keep running into my crosshair. I don't care who you are. I'll take you down any day of the week. Flip picks up the AWP. He might want to run with this. Unless he can get a kill, he will have to want to run with this here. They're going to get a second player to check. So they don't know where Flit is. Because remember, guys, Flit didn't make any noise. So they know that Flit may be on the A bomb site, but they have no idea where he is. So that's why I have to be careful here. That's why MDS and JO went together, because if they, have the bomb under control, it could be a lot worse. And also they have time as well. Flit, he's got the AWP. Probably trying to get back in towards T-spawn. Try and save this AWP. Molotov getting thrown towards short. Nemiga being very careful. That's because they have no information. Nemiga likely to get 10. Indeed, it is game time. By the way, guys, if you do post spoilers and it's not obvious, you are going to get timed out. Just in case you guys are wondering. Actually, a bit surprising here that Keeper isn't in the server at the moment. For Nemiga. I thought Keeper was actually in the server. He isn't. Is Nemiga in chat? The team Nemiga? Where's Keeper today? Is Keeper sick or something? Because, yeah, it's a bit odd that Keeper isn't in the server. It'll be a 10th round on the board for Nemiga. I want a serious answer, okay? I want to see a serious answer. Yeah, they do. LMBT's in the server for Forze. He recently got unbanned. But Keeper's not in the server. So Nico coming up for Forze with a hero AWP on XC Power. Flashbang gonna be thrown over. Very close game between these two teams at the moment. XC Power does get the opening pick onto box. They get the second one, does take down MDS. That's a good start so far. AKs might be able to be picked up here, actually. Flit holding Palace. Now it's going to check unders. AK might be able to pick up. It is picked up in the end. But JO will shut down Flit, and the AK is dropped in the open once again. And they will definitely not be able to recover that. JO is going to throw a Molotov towards short. He's not trusting short. And Speedak with the Glock picks up the bomb. Looks like they're going to go to the B bomb site. So it's going to be thrown in. Not to the B bombs, I mean to the A bomb site. And KO spots down XE Power, and that's the AWP dropped as well. It's going to be 3v3. You know how I said about fake spoilers? Don't. Lollipop takes down Jerry. It's going to be 3 players taken out. Face crack picks up the AWP. But KO just baiting it. And the AWP's actually thrown to Almeza in the end. And Almeza's going to get a kill here. 3 kill onto JO. Bomb might be planted actually behind triple. Lollipop going to throw a flash in. And Almeza plays aggressive. Lollipop silences it. 11-11. Can you guys not type the score before the round's finished if you can? I look with sound, although I don't understand anything. Okay, that's all good. Nah, it's just people spoiling the rounds. 3 AKs, a Mac 10, and an AWP. Yeah, if you do that, you'll get banned 100%. FAMAS is actually a really sketchy round from both teams with the weaponry. Just FAMAS's M4s, MP9s. Both teams have no weapons practically. They Almeza on the side. Takes down Boxic. Amazing. Beautiful. And Flit takes down Jo as well. Three for none. And Flit, beautiful. Bombs drop Speedak in a 1v something. 1v5. And Speedak, it's going to be hard for him to get the bombs. Bombs on Van. Flit. 50 USP. He's trying to take down Speedak. And in the end, he will get the dink eventually. And the AK we picked up. And Forze will get 12 on the board. Give you timeout. Likely to Nemiga, actually. I feel like Nemiga would have called this timeout. And Nemiga did call this timeout. What a guess. What a guess. This game going to give you a heart attack? To be fair, I expected this game to be close. But I felt that Forze had the edge because it was Mirage. But this round should be really, really close. How's the weather in Oz? Actually really hot. It's going to be like 38 tomorrow. It's going to be incredibly hot tomorrow. But I've got to say, this game should be close, and it is close. I felt that the map pick of, you know, Mirage would be favourable to Forze. But, you know, we got a really good match out of it. Do you live in Western Australia? Yes, I do. That's why it's really hot. On top of Frag and AK thrown in. Ooh, Jerry has actually spotted Speedak. Basically, it's just a force buy from Nemiga at this point. That's why they probably did the timeout. To discuss whether they should force buy or not. If they do get the bomb plant down, they still won't be able to buy. Now, Nemiga looking for an A execute. MDS will throw the bomb backwards. Speedak holding A main. Can he peek up and get the initial pick here? Ooh, Speedak misses the shot. Misses the second shot as well. They're throwing in a deep smoke. Now, Facecrack holding Palace because he knows A main smoked off. Now, if they lose here, I can tell you, if they're going to lose here, they only eco to 13 because they'll have enough loss bonus. You can't really double eco on the T side. Pretty difficult. Given you can even pick up a few Gilils and utility as well and still have a good round. Like, T side rarely double ecos. MDS spraying through the smoke. We'll pick up the MP9, but it'll just drop it off in the end. Flashbangs will be thrown in and MDS will drop out of A main. Now, they're targeting that B bomb site. Now, Almeza, he's crucially rotating off the site. I think Nemiga is going to be good for them at the moment. They haven't given any indication of gone to the B bomb site. No indication. I don't think they're aware of it. Now they're going to try and peek in. Gamble stacking indeed. And, well, they're going to get onto that B bomb site. And Lollipop, I think they got no chance but to just go for the quick plant. Because they got no time to do so. And Lollipop will go for the plant at Apps. And Forze, they gamble on the A stack, given the fact that they don't have the greatest of weapons. To be fair, I don't think they know that Nemiga have little to no weapons either. Like, you know, the one player's got a deal. All CT at A. Ooh. Box try to sneak in, try to take a deagle, try to take an M4 off Almeza. I'm not sure why Forze didn't really play an aggressive defense on B, or a defense on B at least. But they probably want to save the weapons here. You know, given that Jerry can buy up next round. Let's give it a 12th round for Nemiga. Nemiga get a bit of money on the board. Because I know Jerry can be thrown a weapon. I just think they may have underestimated that Nemiga didn't have a really good buy at all. Like, Nemiga had a pretty terrible buy. Now Nemiga have bolstered up that buy with a AK and a Galil. XC Power takes out bot through the smoke, and that's a lucky shot there. And Fleet aggressive, taking down MDS as well, and top middle defense is gone. However, the B defense might be too aggressive, and Almeza is going to check back into Apps. Flip. Holding connector. Flash grenades going to be thrown over towards Palace. Now, Nemiga are in a bit of trouble here. They'll be very, very slow to retake the bomb. Given the fact that, you know, they've lost the two top middle players. Molotov can be thrown towards top middle. They're going to hear that. Now, Cherry tags up Lollipop. Lollipop throwing a nade in. XC Power holding Apps, and Lollipop with a Kobe. XC Power should be able to take down Speedak pretty easily here. They might head to this A bomb site. Molotov go thrown towards Ticket. Lollipop, he's able to dismantle the 2 defenders here at jungle and stairs. Bunny Hop goes down, takes down the connector player, but traded out by the jungle player. Now Jo in a 1v3. He knows one player's jungle, but he's going to hold it in the end. I think XP Power will swing around and take down Jay before. AK, almost takes down XP Power. He does take down XP Power through triple. Now Lollipop going towards Sandwich. Jo through unders. He's trying to catch the B players, trying to rotate over. Jo definitely he's a player above him. Now Lollipop, he's got 2 great flick over towards Flit. And Lollipop's got 3. Doesn't know where the last player is. He knows the last player now is Ticket. MDS with the Glock, trying to get a headshot, but not getting any dinks at the moment. And they can't get the bomb plant yet because Jerry can essentially spray down all the angles, all being picked up. Now, he's gonna throw a few weapons over. Lollipop swinging out from behind, and Lollipop, he can't stop it, but he gets a 4K in the end, and they'll get 13-13. Just only an M4 recovered. Oh yeah, dude, he is swearing. Jeez, I can read the language, okay? There we go. I saw the first word and I just timed them out because I know what that means. Flashbang's gonna be thrown in. Nemiga take 13-13. I gotta say, Forze, bit of a glimpse, lack of judgment there, but great work by Lollipop to open up the side by himself, the AK. I think he was trying to save the AWP, Jerry. Didn't realize the player had already gone through window. Flit in ladder room. Good position here, actually. On to Zico with a hero AWP on XP Power. Spike getting thrown in towards window. Molotov will be thrown in towards short. Box will pick up the bomb. Big round here for Nemiga. Like I say, I just have an inkling of a feeling that Forze might be able to win this round. MDS lurking connector. Is this BO1? This is indeed a BO1. Few players just guessing at the moment. Few people in chat guessing at the moment. Could be OT. But it's going to be decided in this round as Flit takes down MDS. MDS in the connector lurking. But the thing on the other side on the B bomb site is that Jo should be able to take down Almaz's head and they'll get the B bomb site. However, an AK and an AWP on Forze. Could they stop this plant? They're able to just delay this plant as much as they can. They may be able to secure it. Speedak looking towards unders. Might be able to get the first pick here. Does takes down Flit, and that's a good start. I think Force is going to just turn tail, run. They've got the AK and the AWP. They don't have to push for anything else. Because if they do push for anything else, they may have to go for a double eco or only have like an MP9 or a Deagle instead of, you know, the good weapons here. Actually, in fact, yeah, they're going to have to save. Because they'll give up the 15 if they don't save. So they get an AK out of that. Jerry keeps his Deagle. Can they get anything else though? That's the bigger question. Can they get anything else? 22-20. Dude, you guys are such big trolls with the OT guesses. Double eco would be quite stupid now, exactly. It could be very, very stupid, but they can buy, you know, MP9s at least. Like, if they're going to force up, they need to force up now. And that's what they're going to do. They're going to force up now. Because, you know, they lose this, they'll be on an eco. If they lose all their weapons, Nemiga going for a quick flash into the B bomb site. May have spotted the head, but he's going to know that play could be advanced now. Now, Molotov's going to be thrown in. Let's go for a Molotov at the end of balcony. Takes down Box in the end. And Fleet, can he hold? A lot of flash being thrown in. Ragged and Molotov as well. We'll do a bit of damage, actually. No, they don't. Dodge it. Force dodge it really, really quickly. MDS on bench. Takes down XP Power. Takes down Face Crack. Now, Flip will go over the hot coals. Takes down MDS in the end. They're looking for the player on short. Takes down Flit. It looks for a few players on short as well. Supposed to be thrown at connector. Spidak checking short. Almeza lurking in through window. And would they peek into it? Now Almeza grabs the bomb at window. Double peek, and Almeza an easy 3k for him. 14-14. All picked up by Jerry. Now Almeza with the AK. Big force buy for Force there, and they win in the end. It's going to be 14-14. Forze call for a timeout. This game is weird. They double peeked into jungle. They were hoping to trade Almeza out in the end. So 14-14. Flit on 28 kills. XE Power on 29 kills. To be fair, underpass is not a big issue on losing. It's a few other stuff as well. XE Power with the AWP checking towards top middle. Will catch box. He saw the arm there. Flashbang can be thrown over. Dragonator Molotov's been thrown in as well. Lollipop with the AK holding Palace. Does he hear the player in shadow, which is Jerry? I don't think Jerry's making any noise, fortunately. Almeza throws the smoke. He saved the previous round. Dragonator can be thrown in by Flit. Flit definitely hears a player in apartments. Jerry takes down Almeza. Face crack looking towards top middle. Flit's taking down the B bomb site. There's just one player on the B bomb site left over. And face crack gonna have to rotate over, trying to go for the flank. Now, I think Jerry did spot a player in Palace. He did, but he's gonna be taken out by Lollipop. I don't think he saw it in the end. And now Jerry, oh no, this is mean. XP Power's gonna get a knife in his back. Or he gets the AK in his back instead. And now it's gonna be, well, 1v2. Face crack takes a bit of damage. I think Lollipop is going to be able to pick up the bomb. He might go to the A bomb site instead. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to go to the A bomb site. Because he kind of has to at this point. Because FaceCrack's going to probably realize that he is going to go to the A bomb site. Because FaceCrack's lurking in TV room. JO can rotate pretty easily. And FaceCrack's just hoping that JO goes through unders in the end. I don't think he will. JO holding connector. Lollipop holding A main. And it should be able to plant it for default. Forze in the end. FaceCrack just walks into JO. Get 15 on the board for Nemiga. And Forze on an eco here, on a now or never kind of thing. I was going to say that's a smart play by... Smart, very, very smart play. Like straight away go to the A bomb site. So he just deals and org. Oh, you on? Stop spoiling the game. Don't care. Get out of the channel. Forze. 1-for-1. Flit with the Deagle. Looking for MDS. MDS actually sneaking through connect. XE Power does take down Spidak in the end. But he doesn't spot the second player sneaking in here. It's going to be 2v2. Flit takes down Jair. It's going to be 1v2 here. MDS going to have to get rid of the players here. Flit taken out. And now, MDS can actually go through the smoke, go to windows, trying to see if he can catch the player out in the open with the AUG, checks towards connector. And he might be able to get the bomb here, and I'm not sure if he's going to go to the B bomb site or the A bomb site. Almeza looking towards window. Very silent 1v1. He has no idea where Almeza is. Almeza's thinking he might have gone to the B bomb site, but he's going to go towards A anyway, just in case. Bomb being planted. MDS is really worried that he's gambled A. MDS the IGL for Nemiga. And MDS is going to have to plant the bomb shortly. He's going to check tick. He's going to check all the angles. He doesn't want to be planting the bomb and caught with his pants down. And he's going to plant it triple. Throws smoke across, and in the end, Almeza peeks out from A main. It'll be 15-15 on the bomb. Good. Very hard for MDSX. He's going to check so many angles to hold A. I don't know what you guys are talking about. He has to check every angle because what happens if one of the players peek out from... get rid of my press string. You know, player could be here. Player could be here. Player could be here. He's got to check shadow. Player could be at ticket. Like, if he plants the bomb right away, what if he's at ticket and just takes him out on the A bomb site? Or if he's at stairs, he stands up, takes him out here. Like, you know, he's got to check all these angles. Like, he can't just plant the bomb and be like, hope the best occurs, basically, because he's just going to be smashed out of the park. Are you streaming Secret v Saw? No, not today. He could have planted the bomb and gambled. He could have, and that's the problem. He had to check all the angles, because if he planted the bomb and gambled, could have been a dead man. You know, Almeza could have, like, just snaked it really quickly. Because he had no idea where Almeza is. And literally no idea where Almeza was. Unfortunately for him. Montoku thrown towards connector. Flashbang can be thrown in. Split. 1-for-1. Speedak does trade back. Jay with a Molotov towards balcony. No one pops out. They're trying to get a few easy frags here. And they're just checking the 1 for dumb positions for Nemiga. And Lollipop does take down Jerry on the site at ticket. Molotov thrown in. XC Power does take down J.O. at unders. Bomb's going to be planted at default by Speedak. Going to be 2v2. XC Power goes through a window. Checks CT. Should be easy to take down Lollipop. Now it's just Speedak all by himself in a 1v2. Flashbang's going to be thrown over towards Ticket. And Smoke might be thrown towards a main. And in the end, well, Speedak has given himself away. He knows the player's down at Sandwich. Amazing. Going for the peak angle. Does take down Speedak in the end. Speedak had already shot. So Almeza, new to push Tetris. Gonna be 16 on the board. Don't think Speedak was going to win that 1v2. But he makes a good job of doing that. 4 M4s and an AWP, 4 AKs and an AWP for both teams. Flashbang can be thrown over. Yep, Sprout and Nemiga are playing after this. They are playing after this. Smoke's going to be thrown over. Split with the M4. Face crack holding from triple. Fox is going to be very careful once again. Quick 2-tap from face crack. Speedak with the trade. I gotta say, Speedak's playing very well this game with the trading. Flip's picked up an AK. Molotov's going to be thrown towards jungle. Now Speedak looking towards ticket. Pop flash is going to be thrown over and Molotovs, and a lot of utility are going to be used. Another flash going in towards ticket. Lollipop looking towards stairs. It feels like he saw someone towards stairs. Flash comes out. Lollipop takes down Almeza. And Nemiga trying to desperately get onto the side here. Jerry with a trade takes down Flit. Now Jerry is just checking everyone on the site. Bomb will be disabled at the moment. The bomb will not plant. Jerry will grab 2 in the end, but traded out by Jo. Good work by Jerry to get 2. Now XC Power is going to wait there patiently. Nemiga have to make the play here. XC Power misses the shot. Bomb will be planted for triple. Jerry trying to line it up. Bomb will be planted. XC Power sneaking a bit closer. Jo, oh, XC Power misses the shot. Jo, a bit lucky there. Puts 16-16. Henners, dude, are you watching the same game? Forze weren't peeking. Forze were waiting for Jerry. Oh, man. Dude, Henners, man. Please play some CSGO. I'm gonna say, please play some CSGO. Forze were not peeking. They were waiting for Jerry. They were waiting for Jerry. Molotov been thrown in. No one died. I don't know what you're complaining about, dude. Flashbang's gonna be thrown in by Nemiga. Blocked from behind. Does take down face crack. Actually, the smoke wasn't covered. 2 for 1 for Forze. Molotov can be thrown onto a triple. Molotov can be thrown in. Smoke is going to be thrown over as well. And also at the same time, if they are peeking, they've got to keep Nemiga interested in them. They can't give away, you know, free orbs. Not sure what Forze are doing with the free orbs. Orbs going to be planted, and they got some AKs and Enforce maybe on the outside to retake. Fragate is brilliant. Takes down the Lollipop to very low HP. Orb shot from Shadow. And now Maze is just looking for speed act. Flip. Going for the wall banks. They have to at this point. Just to hope to take some players out. Vegan can sit there all day. You know, they've got no more rounds after this. Lollipop. Great spray control. Put 17 on the board. I'm not sure why Saw's official stream isn't listed. So I know Saw's official stream is casting Saw v Team Secret. Just in case you guys are wondering. Actually, I'm going to say now, why is nobody casting? Like, there's like 4 or 5 casters on the Nemiga v Sprout. I'm probably going to switch to a Team Secret v Saw game, just in case you guys are wondering. I will probably do a switch to that. Like, after this game, I'll switch to Saw v Secret. Like, I'll go switch to it, okay? Just in case you guys are wondering. So I think it's a bit odd that there's like 5 casters on Sprout v Nemiga. I'll switch to Team Secret after this, just in case you guys are wondering. Sorry, someone brought it up to me just standing DMs. So, you know, I'm probably gonna switch to Saw v Team Secret, just in case you guys are wondering. Not yet, of course. We're gonna get this game finished. So we get 17-16. Sorry guys for being distracted. I'm just gonna have to check a few things. Now Forze on the T side. Nemiga need 2, Forze need 3. I'll just tweet it out right now. Nice AK from face crack. He knows the player's in shadows. Just keep spraying. He does take down Lollipop in the end. Lollipop just walked into a bit of gunfire. And Speedak has been tagged up heavily in Jo. I don't think Jo will be able to get in there. Another Molotov thrown towards Shadow. Frag Grenade might actually take down the plant side. It does, but Facecrack gets the bomb planted in the end. Now, Amazo takes down MDS. Ooh, Amazo actually almost takes down Jo. It's going to be really hard to retake, I'm going to say now, from Nemiga. Given the fact there's 2 orbs, now only 1. And they know where Jo is. Jo takes down Jerry. Misses the headshot. And I don't think Jerry's going to get on the site. It's 1 HP. Even just a flashbang could kill him. It'd be 17-17. The Nemiga, they lose the first CT round. They're in a bit of trouble at the moment. Nemiga do call for a tech pause. So at the moment, very, very concerned. Nah, it's a tech pause. I think one of the players had a few issues. Which is going to be, well... They'll get back on the server shortly, guys. So it's been a very even affair on Mirage. Been quite even, actually. 8-7, 8-7, both sides. Low pop ready to buy out. Probably talking in the server. Waiting for the last player to return at the moment. Last player being, I believe it's Box. Sorry, just using that for my own reminder to find out who it is. I completely forgot the player. Waiting for Box at the moment. Box will come on the server shortly, guys.
И одному коллективу, и второму, особенно нашим парням.
Guys, stop spoiling, please. Thank you. Lollipop with the M4. Spedak with the orb. Takes down Flit. It's a good hit so far. Chair picks up the secondary orb. Might hold an angle. Spedak throws a flash over and a Molotov. Now MDS jumping over. I don't think, I think, well, Jerry and Lollipop are playing very well at the moment. Why not Forze just use utility? Well, Spedak gets the second kill, takes down Jerry. Spedak going, getting these opening picks, Box lurking behind. Might get the important information. Takes down XE power. The bomb's dropped just outside TV room. But I think Box, he can't really hold this bomb. It's going to be very difficult for him. He's got the orb power, but it's going to be very difficult for him to hold the bomb. And he just takes down Almeza, and that's a lot easier. The 18 for Nemiga. If you come to the channel just to spoil, you'll be banned immediately, just an FYI. Smokes and flashes. Gonna be thrown on. Double up set up for Nemiga. B defenders knocked out. Bomb's gonna be planted. Gonna be a 2v3. Spedak will peek out aggressively. Jerry will get the shot with the second barrage. And now Box. Oh, he dodges the first orb. Puts the M4 out. Goes aggressively. Does take down one. He burns for a bit of damage. Wide peek. Mesa should be able to catch him. It'll be 18-18. I was gonna say, Box actually did a pretty decent job there. He almost actually got the second kill in the end. Very, very close. But another OT. I think we're gonna have another tech pause because XC power is out of the server. With Secret and Saw, at the moment this has gone to OT, but I'm casting the Secret and Saw game after this. Because there's only like literally one person casting it. When I can switch over, guys. Actually, gonna be a tech pause from both teams. I'm not sure what the issue here is at the moment. Because one player from each team is offline. They should make a new OT rules after 3 overtimes. It has to be a 1v1. Oh, dude, that's gonna be brutal. That's like penalties, man. That's like penalties in football, okay? That is exactly like penalties in football. That's that is not fun to watch. I haven't eaten for 3 days. Maybe you should eat. You know, that's a... I don't want to talk about it, okay? Maybe you should eat. Just gonna say that out loud, okay? Dude, measure, dude. You go find it out yourself, because you've been spamming that all day, buddy, okay? Google could be your friend here. Just a bit of a hint. Is Sam here? I have no idea who Nico is replacing on G2. It's like kind of things that G2 wouldn't tell me. We're still waiting for a few players to get this OT rocking. At the end of this OT, I'll be going straight to Team Secret if we saw. And this is going to tell you now, this is the 3rd time this week that I've got straight into an OT. Just an FYI. So being kind of a curse for the OTs at the moment. I'm not sure what's going on with the 4 players from the respective teams. Why only 4 players? I'm not sure. 2 players did DC, which was XE Power, who's back in now. Another Force player DC'd. I'm not entirely too sure what's going on here at the moment. 4v4 would be quite humorous, but I don't think either team would want to start that, given the fact that Nemiga are missing a lollipop. Okay? I don't think they want to start a 4v4 without one of their best players. And I don't think Forze want to start a 4v4 without Jerry, their IGL. This counts, that doesn't count yet. We're still waiting for the players to come in. Can you imagine? Actually, no, maybe XE Power can take up the reins. Actually, no, Jerry's in the game, sorry. I mean, they wouldn't want Almaze to not be in the game. Actually, it's 2 best players for both Nemiga and Forze that are not connected. I don't think they want to, you know, play the game without, you know, their best players. Just a hint, okay? Basically, the first team of 22 will win second OT, in case you guys are wondering. Can you check Twitter, dude? MRGR, dude? I can't give you anything. Stop spamming the same stuff over and over again, dude. Yeah. Well, still waiting for Almazer at the moment. Gonna check the logs to see if Almaze is back yet. Almaze should come back very shortly. How does overtime work? You get 6 rounds, 3 on each side. Whoever gets 4 rounds out of the 6 wins the game. That's pretty much it. You gotta win 4 rounds out of 6. So if they get 3 rounds each, well, they're not going anywhere. So Almaze is back, so we get the match starting shortly. So we get the second, let's get the second OT underway. They can play for 5 hours. They can play as long as they want until a team wins 4 out of 6 rounds. Just start it? Well, it's up to them to start it. It's not up to me to start it. I'm just a lovely caster at the moment. 18-18. Nemiga starts on their CT side. Flashbang can be thrown over. Hot flash thrown in by Jo. Checks towards middle actually. The flash just gonna hit a few players. Hits face crack. Jo's been flashed himself. He's gonna throw a frag grenade out. He's got this opening pick and he's just gonna back off in the end. Box with DM4. Actually, did he hear Flit? I think he did hear Flit. That's why he sprayed him towards connector. Flit throws a Molotov towards shot. Box peeks out towards short. Does take down Flit in the end. Bit hesitant on that. Jo holding apps. He's definitely spotted a few players that have dropped, and Jo and MDS work together, and they spotted XE Power as well. XE Power looking towards short. MDS brings out the USP. And unfortunately for XE Power, he guesses the wrong player to peek first. He was like so fixated on holding short. Molotov getting thrown in. Box gonna counter with a smoke of his own. Face crack. Pushing up short. Molotov's actually gonna do a bit of damage as well as the HE grenade, and Jero will get the opening pick on towards short. Dragonite's gonna be thrown in. Jero throws a flash into apartments. Split taken out by Box. Jero has been smoked off, but Speedak will be able to rotate around. Gonna say Forze having a bit of a problem on that D side at the moment. Almaze has got two taking down Jero and MDS. Now Speedak, the last one on site. Rotation's coming in quickly. Good shot by Speedak. Takes down XC Power, but they've got the bomb on the site, but with Jerry. Now it's gonna be 3v2. Flashbang's gonna be thrown in. Speedak, oh, he's being flashed. He has to back off for a while. Did you hear Almaze reload? Lollipop with the AWP. One player in apps. Speedak takes down Almaza. Jerry, good for one. He knows the second player's at market. Did he hear the player above Van? I'm not sure if he does. Lollipop taken out, but traded out by Box. They both approach at the same time. It'll be a 20th round for Nemiga. That triple AWP set up for Nemiga. Surprised? No. Actually, no. They're going to bring the AWP probably to the B or A bomb sites. So they have the triple AWP, then they'll switch to the M4 if needed. For AKs and AWP. See, Power does like Jero, and Jero will fall back in the end. Bit lucky for Jero. Molotovs and smokes just trading out. Another flash can be thrown over apps as well. You're gonna love the utility usage from both teams. You know, the smoke comes in, the Molotov comes in just at the same time. But I'm gonna love the aggressiveness actually from Box. Box is gonna hit all of this. He's gonna basically tell everyone, hey, they're coming to the A bomb site. Box coming in from behind. Box, brave. Let's get a few plays. Let's get me traded out by Jerry. Unfortunately, the flank after all of that isn't the greatest. Guys, as I said, if you got 2 timeouts to spoiling, the third one will be a ban. Unfortunately for Box there, like very unfortunate for Box. Orb shot from Jero, gets the opening pick. Takes down face crack, bomb recovered. Lollipop, bomb lost. And Flit will get the shot off, taking down Lollipop. Speedak has to take down Jerry, but Split with the trade almost immediately on Jero. Pop flash thrown in. The smoke as well. Just firing orb shots to try and make sure Flit doesn't make it to the bomb site. Flit's feeling like he's got a flank coming in. You casting anything else after this? Yes, Saw v Secret. Let's be casting after it. Gotta say, Nemiga, if they win 3 in a row, why are you not casting Saw? Because this game's not finished yet. That's why. If the game was finished, I'll be casting it. But thank you for the blessed views and comments in the chat. Speedak. Oh, he spotted the shoulder. That'll be 21 for Nemiga. Oh, dude, this for Forze, 3 M4s versus 3 AKs and double AWP setup for Nemiga. Nah, you know, I've been seeing a lot of double AWP setups on the T side. Molotov thrown in by Jerry. Dragonite can be thrown in. Does a bit of damage to Speedak, but not in range of a one tap from the M4. Nemiga looking for angles to try and attack either bomb site. Almaze, I think he might get the opening pick on Jerry potentially. What's the pixel? Mazer is leg. He did spot the second player in the TV room. Smokes and flashes being thrown in. Man advantage to Forze. Now, looking towards the A bomb site. Jerry at Shadow. Smokes gonna be thrown in. Flit with the M4. Looking towards bench. Facecrack does take down Speedak. MVS lurking connector. They're going to push in here. It's going to be 1-for-1 trades in the end. MVS takes down the jungle play, but trade out by XC Power at short. And Fox. Caught at Shadow. Jerry. We get 19 on board for Forze. Yes, I am going to be casting the Sword game after this. Is it the end? Nope. Nemiga's going to win 1 round to end it. Double AWP set up for Forze. Walk on next C power. Takes down Box early on. I'm going to get befriended by Jerry towards A main. Once again, Nemiga really losing this opening player over and over again. Molotov can be thrown towards T-Con. Also T-Con to connector. I've got to say, Nemiga really got to get into a side here, but every time Nemiga just seems to get, stuffed up. Next power with the AWP. I've actually put 3 players on the A bomb site. I've had 1 player rotate over to the B bomb site. I think they're going to have a feeling here that they're coming through to B bomb site. Speedak just checking the side out. Flit, holding short. Almeza takes down Speedak, and Flit should be able to get rid of the rest of the apartment players. And in the end, Almeza should be pretty easy there. Lollipop will be taken down. He's 21-20. I've got to say, both teams' T sides has been very, very lacking. Very, very lacking. For AKs. First an AWP. Double AWP setup. M4s. Fairy takes down 1. They get the second, he's traded out in the end. Can you guys not spoil matches? Thank you. Flit with the M4. Ooh, MDS gets the opening pick again onto the A bomb site. I've lost the A bomb site now. Flashbang's going to be thrown over. Molotov going to be thrown over towards Ticket. MDS making sure his teammates are coming in from behind. Now, Flit, he's got no access. It's going to be just basically the AWP is trying to do the work here. XC Power peeks out. Doesn't spot anyone. And Jerry, he's been tagged up by the AWP. Bomb's going to be planted for reverse default. It's going to be a 4v3. And in the end, XC Power does take down 1. That's going to be a 3v3. Am I Aussie? Yes. Molotov can be thrown towards Palace. Actually, surprised one's thrown to Firebox. And now the player on Palace has to duck out. They might actually go for a Ninja Defuse. I think that smoke might have been a bad option. They could have gone for the Ninja Defuse because orbs are very hard to retake. And Lollipop, he's actually grasped 2 in the end. He knows 1 player's on the side. A quick trade from MDS. And it'll be 22-20 in the end. And Nemiga will win in a very, very sketchy or scratchy overtime by both teams. Like, it wasn't very convincing by either side, to be honest. In the OT there. But I think, Nemiga probably happier of the teams to get out of there with the win. Anyways, we're going to go to Team Secret v Saw. Let's have a quick ad break and I'll get into it right away. So be right back, guys. But overall, I'm going to say, I think, that OT was very, 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 very messy by both teams. Very, very scrappy by both teams. Anyways, we're going to go to Team Secret v Team Saw. And I'll be back in a few moments. So be right back, guys. Saw. Let's have a quick ad break and I'll get into it right away. So be right back, guys. But overall, I'm going to say, I think, that OT was very, 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 very messy by both teams. Very, very scrappy by both teams. Anyways, we're going to go to Team Secret v Team Saw. And I'll be back in a few moments. So be right back, guys. Team Secret v Team Saw. And I'll be back in a few moments. So be right back, guys. Team Secret v Team Saw.